taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the number 2 pick in 2017.
We've seen a lot of ups and downs in the young career of Mitchell Trubisky. 3 years with the Chicago Bears, and he's a young quarterback still learning on the job. But what numbers do you trust with him? 8-7, 15 starts last year, but he was 11-3 the year before. The Bears offense, though, in 2019, just 25th in passing and 29th overall. They're looking for Mitchell Trubisky to elevate his game and bring the Bears along with him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
Allow me a second here to gush, because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's McCaffrey. This one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. 1st and goal from the 3 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. On the ground, McCaffrey able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Second and goal.
They'll run with Mostert. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Antonio Gates there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Morton Anderson now for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. High throw, but the catch is made. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's got it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Shakes off the under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Dante Hall on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Jackson on first down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield. This is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That, his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that
now Trubisky lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away. On second down, McCaffrey. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he puts it through. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky going up top for Miller. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
For Davius White on the coverage.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit it as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
At the 37-yard line.
To throw is Montana. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. First and 10 for Montana and company. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
I don't know nobody.